So hi everybody and welcome. Today's video is about a subject that I'm creating from, this was a leftover part from a Revel 934. It was the body of the model I used to detail the Tamiya version of the 934. You know, both Revel and Tamiya made the identical subject. It was the Jägermeister car. I think I built up this now 4 or 5 years ago. You know, it was quite old model that I made back in time. And so I had this leftover of the body of the 934, and I just recently crashed into a picture of a very nice looking Porsche. They call it 934/5. That basically never existed. You know, 934 was a racer of the 70s that raced at Le Mans. It was an historical racer by Porsche, but today they have a series in Germany that is the historical Grand Prix, where they basically use what I guess they are basically replica cars. They are not real original existing cars. They are basically all real Porsche, of course, but they are not car with the palmarès of the historical vehicle like the 934 was, you know. And this 934/5 was incredibly nice looking because she had elements from the Golf version. So the bumper was in orange, exactly like the Jägermeister, sorry, not Golf. And it was proposed in a Golf livery, you know, that is so unusual for a Porsche. Usually Golf was together with basically Audi, I remember, the GT40, of course, and the Ford livery, you know, but never together with the Porsche. But this guy, Fatimi, I think is the guy, the German pilot of this car. Never heard about him, so I don't know so much about the pilot. Used this nice vehicle, and the particular stuff that you can notice in this 934 is that they match something. It is something that is really common and trendy today, you know, to match parts from historical Porsche and modern Porsche, you know, from different ages basically. So they used the rear wing that was basically used over the 934/76 car, over a body of a 934. This was something that Porsche really never made it by in this configuration, exactly in this configuration, never have been made originally by Porsche, but they did in this series. And for me the car was extremely nice looking, so I had to recreate the rear bumper like the 3.0 liter version of the ordinary Porsche, without the rubber line bump over the bumper, you know, as well as it is a little bit different because this was the basic bone of the original RSR 3.3 liter car, the Clienti version, the car that I already made in races some years ago, and I'm going to reissue quite soon. So I basically used the body provided by Revel, and I engraved all the lines, all the panel lines that you can have. They are really a little bit mixed up in the Revel kit. You know, they are not so detailed like the Tamiya version, sorry, but it was still quite decently looking vehicle, quite well done shape. You know, the shape was absolutely well done. This car was very nice. Maybe I will see if in the beginning of the video or in the end of the video I can add some picture of the real vehicle, you know. But if you just Google about Golf Porsche 934/5, you will immediately cross this car. You know, I already made the decal of this. Andrew, this incredibly skilled designer that we have for decal sheet, he already made a decal for this car, and I'm just waiting to find the proper inner body to have something, because I don't think I have any longer available some racing interior parts, and I just need an interior hub with the roll cage, because the wheels are also quite aggressive BBS Goodyear Eagle tires, you know, that I already made, provided by Renaissance, with a very nice BBS sprocket. And that's it. I didn't want to trash this body because, you know, you never trash bodies from 911, and the appeal is anyway very nice looking. So with a little extra detail, I engraved all the lines that usually are made. This is not a mistake in the Revel, it's just a different choice that they had from the beginning of the model. So they didn't provide engraved lines, but they just provided the decal with the pins reproducing the screw of the extra panel over the body, you know. But I think it's anyway very nice and very convincing still. Plus the old 935 wing that still have to be a little more finished and detailed, but basically it is this, you know. is absolutely well done and nicely done by Rebel. You know, the shape is anyway convincing. You know, the detailing, I still prefer Tamiya. You know, I have a thing for Tamiya models, so for me they are anyway one step further. You know, compared to all the other models. I think that quite soon, as soon as I find, as I said, an interior or from the racer, you will find the complete model on my social media page, and I think it will be quite interesting to see also this one completed because it's anyway extremely eye-catching vehicle. You know. That's it. See you in the next.